Hello everybody, Todd here, the curator of thrift, and it is now Monday. New week, new weekend of sales, and it was actually pretty decent. I got, what was it, 7 or 8 sales out of the weekend that were pretty decent. One of them was really good. But yeah, so I have a lot to do, so let me get these packing done, and then I can get on to getting some things listed this week. I'm going to try and push to get at least 100 items this week of my own, on top of the fishing stuff. So I have quite a bit of fishing gear to get on still. I like 100,000 pieces what I got to get on, but yeah, I'll get to it eventually. Anyway, let's get things going. All right, so first off, I got a sale on an offer I sent out for this book, this pencil sketching. But Jack McDonough, I believe this comes from Australia or New Zealand or something like that. But yeah, I sent the offer out. I had it on normally for $19.99. And I think, what did I send? I think it's $17.49. And they said thank you for the offer and accepted it. So that was a good one. Yeah, so $17.49. Next up, I don't even remember where I bought these at. I have this reel-to-reel tape that I'm glad to get out of here. I was going to just redonate it or throw it out, but people look for this stuff still. So I have all 4 of these. And like I said, I can't even remember where I got them. I've had them sitting around forever. But I sold them for 10 bucks just to get them out the door. So somebody's going to be happy with that. Next up, I got some micro cassettes that I usually lot up and can go that route. So what I did is I had already had the Sonys, and then I got the TDKs, so I threw those in a lot together and got those out the door. I was sending a bunch of offers out. It's funny how you send offers like 20-25%, nobody bites, and then all of a sudden somebody buys them for full price. Sold those for $13.89, and that is actually the offer I sent. I think I had them on for $14.99 originally. And next up is another CD insert set. Let me see if I can dig it out here, because ready, there we go. This one was the Ramones. This is the anthology, and it comes with a booklet right there. That's actually a booklet. And then it has a front insert and a back insert. So, because it's a double CD. So I sold that one for $2.99. I normally sell the other ones for $1.99, but that one, because it's a booklet, I sold it for $1 more. Let me see. Let me pause for a second. I gotta find the next item. All right, I had to uncover that because these are down in a tote at the bottom on the floor. This is a mustache mug of a 1904 Lanchester 12. I always pick these up because I'm a car guy for one, but I think the mustache mugs are pretty cool. But yeah, I sold that one for $9.99 plus shipping. And the buyer only has a feedback of 2, so they're still a pretty new buyer. Let me see. Next up, I sold something for a really good price, but I got to go find it too, so hold on. All right, so after spending time looking over the same place 4 times, I finally found it. But here it is. This is just some casting spoons. This is a display board from Worth Company, and I got these for free. But yeah, nice advertisement, and I sold it for $79.99. So that was an awesome sale. Happy to have gotten that. Next up is, let me run in here. I sold another Belching Beaver Deftones beer can, and this time it is the Digital Bath for $3.99. Empty beer can. So I put the other one last week in a padded flat rate envelope, not padded flat rate, but a padded envelope, large eBay envelope, and then stuck it in a box. So I think it got there pretty good. Last is one more, if I can find it. Always looking for these things is a pain in the butt, but it seems like the less they get in there, the more harder it is to find them. And I think it's one of these. Let me see. Post 1532. Yeah, it's this one. This one right here. So that you can see that. So yeah, it's not in the greatest condition, but it's still usable. And I sold that one for $1.99. So that is all of my sales for the weekend. So hopefully the week picks up even more, because I'm going to get some crap listed. And as much crap as I have around my house, I have a lot of work. So I'll be jumping into that. All right, everybody. It is now Wednesday morning, and I'm getting ready to bail because I have to drive my friend that owns a fishing company up to his main warehouse up in Sacramento. And then I guess we're supposed to be going to look at some more properties that they bought. So I got to run over and drive him. And like I said on another video, I get paid for it. So I'm having fun doing it. But anyway, this is what's sold. This magnifying sheet for $10, $9.99 plus shipping. I have a couple other things that sold this morning, apparently. But I have to return to those because I have to get this in the mail and bail. So I will be back with those, but I've actually got quite a bit of stuff from the fishing gear too that I have to worry about hitting. I might get some of it today when I get back from driving him up there and back, or I might just wait till Friday. But yeah, it's like quite a bit. So anyway, I will return. Hello everybody, it is Wednesday morning. No, Thursday, sorry. I'm a little getting confused. Yesterday I had to drive my friend that owns the fishing company to Sacramento. All I did was drive his beautiful new BMW there and back and hang out and talk out with a bunch of people, and he paid me $100. Got free lunch too. But anyway, I have 5 things that sold yesterday. The first one was this Baby Bach from Baby Einstein CD for $2.99, and I have other ones that I got to get from this that I picked up. A bunch of them I got in my Rasputin's Mad Monk haul. So I have a bunch of those. So I figure for a quarter, 10 cents, I had a bunch of these. I'll be making $2 or $3 off them. I can't complain. But the 2 things that sold yesterday that had me questioning why they sold, because they've been sitting for a while, was 2 books. And, excuse me, I knew who this artist was because I've actually collected stuff like, this isn't him. This is a different artist. This is Lindsay Kuhn. But Frank Kozik is an artist, and he's well known in some of the, how would you say it? Stuff like that. He did a lot of concert posters, but he also did stuff like, I don't know what to call it. Lowbrow art. So let me pull out these books and I'll show you what they are so that you can search these out for yourself. I knew who that, like I said, I knew who he was, Frank Kozik was, because I collected art posters years ago when I was really heavy into collecting vinyl. But I no longer have my vinyl, and I only have that one Cure poster left, and I think it's Dave Massey little thing, U2 poster card. So anyway, here is one of the books. Desperate Measures, and that one sold for $34.99. This one, Oh Joy, that one sold for $89.99. So I picked those up for $1 a piece at a thrift store, and I knew either way I was going to do something with them because I knew they were Frank Kozik, and I knew they had to be worth something to a collector, especially if you collect music posters, because it has a lot of the stuff that he did. Like he did some Nirvana events stuff. He did, a bunch of stuff. I can't even remember. Excuse me. I would open them and show them, but I have them sealed up again. So yeah, that was awesome. So that was a good sale. And I had a funny feeling something was up because they sold both the same day within an hour or two a piece. the guy died, passed away. So that's why those are hot. And I didn't realize it until I was looking, and I found through posterpop.com, who sells a lot of his stuff, like sticker wise and other things. They had posted about him passing over a couple days ago. So anyway, look for Frank Kozik, K-O-Z-I-K. That's how you spell his last name. Next up, I had just listed these. I have to go through. I have this nice for photography, but I use it for posters. When I found it, I picked it up at the thrift store and said, that's perfect. I need it for my posters, whether I'm selling them or keeping them. And it has come in really handy. So I think it holds like 24 by 36 sizes. So like this here, I was able to fit 11 by 17s, 2 of those. So this is the one I'm looking for. Let me pull this out. I have 2 of these, but the other one I'm keeping because I had it signed at the track by several of the riders. This one here. And I know one of them was Nikki Hayden. I think Colin Edwards, and then maybe 1 or 2 other racers had signed it for me. But this is the clean one. These are ticketing posters. Actually, I mentioned it before. I used to volunteer at Laguna Seca. We would get these. They'd send them to us so that we could take them and put them up in stores to help promote the event. But I still had some, so I put them up for sale. Sold that one. I think I got, what did I get for this? Let me show you here. Sorry for the crappy recording right now. I sold that for $19.99 plus shipping. So it's small, but I am going to put it in a 4x4 square tube box. Just roll it in there, and that way it's good to go. I think I actually have tubes I can use, but I'd have to cut them down. The final thing that I sold, Sony Clio, I think is how it's pronounced. And I had sent out offers, and somebody actually replied and bought it. It's not Clio, it's Clee, I don't know, C-L-I-E. This brand new. I paid $2 or $3 at Goodwill or something. Been listed for well over a year now. And I finally sent it. I had it listed, I think, for $79.99. So I sent out an offer for $64.99, and one of the people bit. So that was a good find. Good to get that out of here. But anyway, so yeah, yesterday was almost a $250 day, and I haven't sold stinking anything yet today. So I'm going to get these done. I'm actually going to take them to the post office because I have to pick up a certified letter. And then I'm going to go eat lunch. So I'm going to get that taken care of. But yeah, this thing's come in really handy. But I'm actually going through a lot of my own stuff and getting rid of it. But I might be clearing stuff out of there and then replacing it with other stuff I have that I want to make flat again so that I can get it on the wall. Like this one right here is a Woody's on the Wharf. I have several of those somewhere. And I'm actually, when I get everything rearranged and organized, all my Woody's on the Wharf is going on the wall. Everything else coming off, including all of my cars on vinyl. That'll go out in the garage eventually. I would like to get everything redone and just plaster a whole freaking wall floor to ceiling with those. And then go from there. But anyway, that's what's sold. I will be back tomorrow with, if anything of mine sold. And I know around 15 items have sold with the fishing gear. So I got to go take care of that tomorrow. So I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, everybody. It is Friday, and I've only sold one item, and it's a smalls. I sent out an offer. Sent out a few offers on this pen. Finally, somebody bit. But yeah, I had it listed for $9.99, and I sent out an offer for $8.99, and they took it. It's just this Kauai Hawaii with the whale tail on it. So for $8.99, I'll take it. But I just replied also to somebody's message / offer. So that's what I like about being able to reply with an offer through messages, because they send you an offer for something, and you can say, okay, and just reply with the offer. They take it and buy it. So here's what it is. I'm just waiting for them to pay now. I just listed this yesterday. It is a Radio Shack camcorder V8 video cassette. And as you can see, it says Shack Wild 107. Obviously, that's Shaquille O'Neal. I have no idea if what's actually on this, and I put that in my listing. And the person said, let me see, let me get in here and see what, let me see. They said, hey there, would you take $30 for this since you aren't sure if there's actually anything on it? I'm willing to roll the dice if you can meet me at a bit of a lower price, thank you. I maybe paid 50 cents or $1 for this, maybe even less than that. So 30 bucks for somebody to gamble and possibly have a great piece of history on Shaquille O'Neal on a video cassette. That's what somebody's willing to pay 30 bucks. I had it on for 50, $49.99. So I'm happy to take it. I'm in it for next to nothing, and if something's on it, great. If it's not, they're willing to gamble and spend $30 to hope that there is. So that was kind of cool. But anyway, I'm going to get this packed and thrown in the mailbox on the way out of town because I got to run over to the back room. But before I run to the back room, my boss friend, I call him my boss, even though he's not my boss. But anyway, has a repair he wants me to do in his bathroom for a toilet paper holder on the wall that was ripped out. So I got to go take care of that, be paid for that, because my two sisters-in-law, the two sisters are married to my wife's two brothers. But anyway, they run a painting company, and they're doing a bunch of painting on his house. So I have to go over and take care of this before they finish up today. So I'm going to get my tools, my hot mud that I need, and a few other things. And then I got to stop off and get some butterfly bolts on my way over there, because there is no backing behind this to be able to secure it properly. So I have to use butterfly bolts. So they used regular mollies before, and they ripped out of the wall. Anyway, I'm going to run over, take care of that, and then I'm going to get all of my shipping done this afternoon. I have almost 20 items. Yesterday when I looked, it was 18 that I have to do over there. So I will be back. And no sooner do I shut off my computer that they paid. So I'm going to have to ship that out later. So crazy. 30 bucks for a tape. I'll take it. All right, everybody. I'm at the back room, as you can see. I ran over and had to take care of the toilet paper holder at my friend's house so that my sisters-in-law could paint. So I took care of that, got free lunch out of it too on top of being paid. So anyway, I currently have to pull 20 sales. So I'm going to pull them first so that I don't waste a bunch of time, and then I will return to tell you what's sold. Alright, everybody, I spent some time pulling everything out, pegs, everything, and I got more stuff missing again. I don't know how it's missing, which you think you get everything organized and cleaned up and redone, and stuff's missing. But anyway, I think I know where it went, and I just never knew the guy bought it from me. He just gave me the money, and I didn't take it out of inventory. So it is what it is, and I'm going to have to short one guy on a sale of 2 of the 3 he bought. I only have 1, and then the other guy bought 2 of the same product, different size, and I have none. So I'm going to have to piss off a customer and refund. But anyway, here's what's sold. This is Daiwa J-Braid Grand X8, 150 yard. I sold that for 10 bucks. This Eagle Claw LL 141 FS 2 watt for $4.99. The HBKU, literally 141 7, $10. And then I've got retail on the 6-inch peg hooks, which I will put it from this into a padded, so I use that. Then I've got, for this is stuff I was just like surprised when I found it. These are LL2 leader links. They're these plastic things here. Sold them for $4.99 each, so stuff I found in a binder that they used for ordering. So free money. And here's one of the items I sold that I only have one of. A guy bought 3 of these, and they're $9.99 each, and I only had one. So I have to refund him for the 2 and send him the 1. I may just send him all of his money back and send him the 1 and eat it. So it is what it is. The next thing, which I didn't get, I'll have to pull it out. I have some 8-inch pegs, 200 of those, and that was a total of $93.98, which is really good. The next thing is these Eagle Claw L141 FS 2-aughts, and I sold both of those for $9.98, so $4.99 each. Maxima Perfection monofilament fishing line, 250 yards. This is 20 pounds, sold that for 10 bucks. I already have 11-inch pegs packed in there. There's 200 in that, and that's another $95.98 for those, and it fits, like I said, in that 1 medium flat rate. So that's how you make the money. You put more in there, combined, paying the same amount of money. Next up, I sold some more 6-inch pegs. There's 25 of those, and these actually will fit in the small, where'd they go? I have them back here. I gotta find, oh, here we go. I've actually done these before. I think I can barely squeeze 25 in this, so I'm gonna do that again. If not, I'll just throw it in a padded flat rate and be done with it. Make it simple. So, other than that, what else sold? I sold some more L141 FS size 4s. There's 2 of those. The other one were size 2s. Next up, these L2BUs, and these sold for $4.99. The other order I got a refund was for $25.98. I ended up just removing the listing for those so that I can out of stock it and refund the guy his money. Next up was some Sunline, 20 pound, 110 yards. That's for $5.99. I sold this Bomber Lure striper slab spoon, and this thing sold. It's the B90 MO HD 2.5 ounce. It's $3.99. I got hundreds of these things. At least not the HD. I have 40 of them. But the B90, the regular ones, I have a ton of them, and they're not moving. And I have them selling for pretty cheap too. Next up was these L934 RDTs. 1 pack of those for $4.99. Next up was more of the L141 FS, and I sold 5 of those, and that sold for $24.95. And then next up was this Swivellies seat, pedestal adjustable seat height posts. I sell these. I have quite a few of them left. I still have 5 left. $100, $99.99. So what I do with that is I actually take these old boxes and just stick them in there, and I'll take and make a piece that'll hold the bar centered level, pack it up, send it on its merry way, get that thing out of here really quick. And the last thing for $4.99 was these L934 RDTs size 16. Now it's funny because this is all stuff that came out of these binders that I picked out of the offices. And the stuff's moving. Can't find it hardly at all anywhere, so that's good. But anyway, I am going to finish packing this stuff up. I got to get those 8-inch 200 peg hooks done. Then I'm going to get my labels done and get out of here and get this stuff to the post office. And I will finish up at home. Alright everybody, so I didn't sell anything other than the guy paying for the camcorder tape with Shaquille O'Neal on it. And it's going to CTC Productions in Miramar, Florida. So maybe it's got something good on it. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm actually going to send him a message, say, let me know what's on it. I'd like to see if they put it out. So that'd be kind of cool. That's it. I got to go. I'm done. Thank you for watching if you've gotten this far, and I appreciate it. But I have an announcement coming up, so stay tuned. Have a good day, everybody, and happy hunting.